Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dirt Slingers Racing League Facebook page, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook and YouTube. We are live here for the Ultimate Dirt TV Raymond Graffix UWU Motorsports 360 Outlaw Series. We are here at the dirt track at Charlotte in North Carolina for another round. And we've got about 22 drivers in attendance here this evening, so we'll have 4 heat races. There'll be 10 laps the distance each heat race, and we'll have 2 rounds of heats, so all up 8 heat races. We'll have a trophy dash, a B main. In fact, we'll have 2 B mains and a main event, so get comfortable, strap yourselves in. It'll be a long night of racing, and it should be an entertaining night to say the least. Reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you check out Dirt Slingers Racing League on Facebook. Give us a like and a follow. And obviously the social media info for Ultimate Dirt TV. You can go to facebook.com/UltimateDirtTV or youtube.com/UltimateDirtTV. You can watch it live on YouTube in 1080p or 720p on Facebook. Partners of Ultimate Dirt TV, you can check out Hammer Down TV as well. Streaming 7 nights a week, streaming multiple races per day, so there's always something to watch on iRacing. We're waiting on the cars to get onto the racetrack for heat race number 1. In the 41, it's going to be Jeff Peterson. Jeff Peterson in the 41. Waiting to see who else will start on the front row. In fact, Bob Ramundo is going to start out of position 1. Jeff Peterson out of position 2. And position 3 will be the 021 of Scotty Edwards. Out of position 4, the 333 of Josh Phillips. But Phillips going to move up to the outside front row, moving Peterson back to 4. In the 122, it is Brandon Steele, and in the 26, it's Christopher Taggart. Those are your 6 cars in heat race number 1. 10 laps of distance. Will go green next time by. The leader, Bob Ramundo, will have the field in his hands. Cheer boy. Believe that one. Sorry, Harry, you just got home by nightlight. Next time round, we'll go 10 laps. Kick off the opening heat race of the night, the first of 8 heat races here this evening. Trophy dash, 2 B mains, and the main event to come as well. Ramundo and Phillips, your front row. And we are green here in heat race number 1, and Ramundo gets a good start. Steele trying to work to the inside of Edwards into turns 1 and 2, but couldn't make the pass. Now Taggart around the outside. Taggart's at Edwards, and Taggart goes upside down. And yellow flag is on the racetrack already. Let's take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay here. On the opening lap, Edwards just got a good run back on the inside. Taggart was a little bit... He got around the outside of Edwards there coming out of turn 2, but both drivers just getting hooked together for a little bit down the front straightaway. Well, Harry, you got wrecked by Nightbot? Don't type in caps. So waiting on the cars to get lined back up. We're in heat race number 1. Raimundo and Phillips, the front row. Peterson and Brandon Steele. Are you mad at my Nightbot? Green flag is not out. We'll go next time by. Awesome, Zane. Awesome. Thanks for your work, buddy. I appreciate it. Still circulating on the racetrack under yellow at the moment. Race number 1 about to resume here in a moment. Well, nice of you to join us, Harry. Yep, same here once. Same here, buddy. Heat 1 resuming underway. Raimundo slides up in front of Phillips in turns 1 and 2. Here comes Peterson. Taggart on the inside as well. They're on the low side into turns 3 and 4. Brandon Steele trying to make it work on the outside from 5th to 3rd in one corner. But it's easy. He could easily go back from 3rd to 5th, but no. He hangs tough on the top of the racetrack right now. As we see Steele trying to make some work on the top side. Your race leader is Bob Raimundo. 2 down. 8 to go here in the opening heat race of the night. Phillips in position number 2 at the moment in the 333 in the black and green machine. Cuts it down to the inside, looking to the inside of Bob Raimundo. Raimundo through the middle of the racetrack in 1 and 2. Here comes Phillips side by side. Raimundo has the advantage into 3 and 4. Brandon still trying to make it work on the top side of the racetrack. 4 down, 6 to go. No change as Raimundo still leading from Phillips, Steele, Christopher Taggart, Peterson, and Edwards. Have you hit the refresh button? 3 and a bit to run now as we go into turn number 3. There'll be 3 laps to go this time by past the flag stand. Raimundo's got Phillips all over the rear crash bar of that 53. Can he make the pass, Phillips, in the last couple of laps with 2 to go this time by? Your race leader, Bob Raimundo, in the 53. He started on the pole and looking to get himself into tonight's trophy dash. White flag is out. Phillips trying outside, inside. He's trying to put the pressure on Raimundo and trying to force him into a mistake down the back straightaway for the final time. Heat race number 1 will belong to Bob Raimundo. Checkered flag is out. Just doing the extra lap. He will come home with the win. Bob Ramundo. Second will be Josh Phillips. Third will be Brandon Steele, Christopher Taggart, Jeff Peterson. And Scotty Edwards rounds out heat race number 1. Heat 2 getting set to roll out onto the racetrack. The second of 8 heat races here this evening. Each driver will have 2 heat races. They split into 4 heats, 2 rounds. Generally you'll have a front and a back row, or 2 middles, depending on how lucky you were to get a front row start. Start from the back in your next heat. So big thanks to the sponsors, Martin Weather Farm, Raven Graphics. We are obviously Ultimatedirrtv, UWU Motorsports, Dirt Slingers Racing League. Got his eye paints as well, along with Steady Group Holdings. Check them out on all the social media platforms, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. We've all got it. Next group of cars rolling out onto the racetrack. The 80 of Joshua Steinke looking to start on pole. Alongside him in the 58 is Kevin Griffey. At a position 3, the 20 of Derek Walker will line up alongside. In fact, it's going to be Mike Peterson in the 23. Low rants out of 4 or 5. Kevin Griffey and Joshua Steinke, the front row. Peterson and Lowrance in row 2. Walker and Braden Nyler in row 3. Braden Nyler in the Black Diamonds Motorsports 005 entry. Heat number 2. Getting set to get the green flag off turn number 4. Joshua Starkey in the 80 has command of the field, and green flag is out. Heat race number 2 begins. Everyone clean through 1 and 2 and clean through 3 and 4 except Griffey. He tagged the wall and coming almost out of the exit of turn 4. And look at this little 5-car battle right now. Steinke starting to run away with this one in the early parts of heat race number 2. Oh, Griffey gets into the left rear of Lowrance. Lowrance up to position number 2. And here comes the 20 of Derek Walker on the outside. Looking for a top 3 here in heat race number 2. Steinke, a race leader from Lowrance in the 45. Doing a nice job in second place at the moment. Braden Eiler looking to advance more positions. He's only picked up one spot at the moment as we complete halfway home. 5 down, 5 to run in heat race number 2. Oh no, your race leader Stark, you got the inside wall. You heard the contact down the back straightaway. And that's going to allow Lawrence in the 45 and Walker in the 20. So you catch up to your race leader, but he's got such a big lead. And it's not going to affect him just yet. Three laps to go for your race leader, Starkey in the 80. Lawrence and Walker. Walker slowly, I think surely, starting to reel in that 45 machine. 2 to go. 2 sticks in the air for your race leader. Battle could be on for second and third in the closing couple of laps here. If Walker can get a run on the 45, the white flag is out right now. Here we go. Walker's got one last chance to do it. Lawrence through the middle of the racetrack. Here is Walker on the inside. Got the big slide job into turn number 3 and 4. Steinke gets the win. A drag race to the start finish line. Lawrence gets it. Lawrence will get second. Walker will get third. Fourth is going to be Braden Eiler, Mike Peterson, and Kevin Griffey. Rounds out the field here. Well done to Joshua Steinke. He will go on to tonight's Trophy Dash later on. As heat number 2 is complete. Kevin Griffey going to have a motor change on that car. Heat 3 up next on the program. We'll take a quick break and come back with our third of our 8 heat races here tonight. Heat 3 on the racetrack in the 98 Nathan Puckett. Puckett will start on pole to his outside, the 54 of Jamie Reed. At a position 3, it's the 004 of Dustin Griffiths. At a position 4, the 33 of Austin Decker. And you get the 31 of Roger Wagner starting out of position 5. So 5 cars in heat race number 3, 10 laps of the journey. Reed, Puckett, Wagner, Decker, and Griffiths. Will be a no start. The pole car will set the pace. Race control just giving me a bit of a warning in regards to that start. And to tighten up, leader will have the option to fire out of turn number 4. I'm going to go on board with Jamie Reed for this one. See the race leader just to the left hand of the screen. And a late start from the 98, but nonetheless we are green. Going into 1 and 2. Reed now looking to the outside here on the opening lap. In turns 3 and 4. Now going to duck to the inside. The battle is on for the race lead. Reed going to slide up. No, Puckett on the outside. We've got the 004 of Dustin Griffiths around. Let's take a look at our copies. iPade's instant replay. So what happened here to... Oh, just contact with Austin Decker. Not sure why it was... Another look here to see what happened as he drivers through the middle of 3 and 4. Decker and Griffiths just making contact. Now just slides up into the left rear of Austin Decker and the 004 of Dustin Griffiths around. Decker seems to be okay at the moment. I've just got word from race control that there's still 10 to go. So a complete restart on that one. Just a reminder, if you haven't done so already, hit up the Dirt Singers Racing League Facebook page. Give them a like and a follow. As we are green flag in heat race number 3. A Reed around the outside and a Reed around. Wagner slides up in front of Decker and we go yellow, yellow, yellow. Hello Nancy, welcome into the stream. Braden got 4th in his opening heat of the night, so... roll around. I believe we're still on a complete restart here. Might if you haven't done so already, head over to facebook.com/UltimatedirtTV. Give us a like and a follow, or you can check out our 1080p stream. Go to youtube.com/UltimatedirtTV and hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a cent. You'll be notified of when we go live, or you can watch the races live in 1080p and not 780p on Facebook, or if you're happy watching on Facebook in 720. Either either. We hope you enjoy the coverage here this evening. Wagner, who was originally scheduled to start at a position 5, with some contact not between him but between the other drivers, has given him an outside front row starting position, and he will lead the opening lap here in heat race number 3. Although Decker got tight and got into the side of Jamie Reed, he saved it. So that's going to put Austin Decker back to last place. So wannabe Canadian Roger Wagner in that Hoosier. Number 31 out in front at the moment. And he's looking comfortable. Jamie Reed in the 54 back there in position number 2. And Nathan Puckett in the 98 in position number 3. Reed just having some internet issues there, just blinking in and out on the racetrack through turns 3 and 4. And has Decker got anything for the 98 in, well, the next 5 laps, because we are halfway home this time by. 5 down, 5 to go. Race leader Wagner with 4 to go. Reed on screen in the pink and white machine. Or the pink purple. Here comes Decker looking to the inside of that 98 of Puckett into turns 1 and 2. What can Decker do? He spent the last 6 laps trying to catch up to that 98 machine, and now he's only got 2 laps to do it. 2 laps to make a pass. Oh, Puckett And Reed, they have contact. Reed is going to be around. And so we're coming to the white flag. And the white flag is out this time by Roger Wagner into the wall. But he has got a country mile of a distance between himself and your second and third place runners. They run side by side into 3 and 4 for the final time. Heat race number 3 belongs to Roger Wagner. Second is going to go to the 98 of Puckett. And Austin Decker comes home in third with Jamie Reed, and Dustin Griffiths rounds out the field. Thank you very much, Zane. I'll get on to that right now. And also, apparently DOB are running tomorrow night, by the way. They're running their 410. It'll be the Joker's Wild tomorrow. And then on Thursday, obviously, the King's Royal will be all we're a week, Zane. So, if you don't want to run in that and you want to be in the booth, just let me know. Happily have you in the booth with me, buddy. Heat number 3, heat number 4, sorry, the fourth and final heat of the night. Well, not the final heat, but final heat of round number 1. Lewis Hewitt on the front row, along with Mike Roxbury. Mike Roxbury in second, Zane Scott and Jason Nygaard in the Team City Wicked Cushion cars in row number 2. Nathan McClellan alongside the 88 of Eric Gary. Hewitt will lead the field into turn number 1 and 2. Even on the second row of Nygaard and Zane Scott as they race side by side. Nygaard, he's got the advantage. They go 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Scott with a slider on Nygaard. Nygaard will cross back underneath now into turn number 1 and 2 as he looks to run the bottom side. No, he's not going to be able to pass Zane Scott for a second. As Scott now got a run on Mike Roxbury in the 422. Hewitt running the top side of the racetrack in 1 and 2. Now here comes Scott on the inside of Roxbury, looking for second. Slide job and it is complete. But here comes Roxbury back to the inside, almost contact. Coming off turn number 4 with the crossover between Roxbury and Scott. Nygaard a little slower, had to get off the gas to avoid from running into the back of the 422. And now McClellan trying to get by Jason Nygaard for 4th. Oh, Nygaard made a mistake. Oh, he kept it going. There was contact. I think that's 5 down, 5 to go. Halfway home for the 666 of Lewis Hewitt. Scott in position number 2. In the 37 lap times. In the 14.2s and make that 14.1s now for Zane Scott with a 14.197. It's actually the fastest, or second fastest lap so far in heat race competition. Hewitt, our race leader, just turned his fastest lap of the race with a 14.226. Oh, Mike Roxbury into the wall, upside down. And we're going to have a caution. Single car, so no, they're not going to bring out a caution. And continue to race on with Lewis Stewart, the race leader. I think 1 or 2 laps to go. I kind of lost track of these ones. 14.195 from Zane Scott on the previous lap. A 14.2 flat for Lewis Stewart. Checkered flag is out. And the driver of the TTL Esports 666 machine will find victory lane here in heat race number 1. Will also find himself in tonight's trophy dash as well. Zane Scott comes home in second. Third is going to be Nathan McClellan. Jason Nygaard in fourth. Eric Gary and Mike Roxbury rounds out the field here in heat race number 4. We'll take a quick break. We're going to load up the camera pack and we'll come back with heat number 5 of the night. Big thanks to Zane Scott for this camera pack. Much appreciated, buddy. You have a headshot of the dirt track at Charlotte. Heat number 5 is basically heat 1, just with a reversed starting grid. So the 26 of Christopher Taggart will start on pole to his outside, and the 122. It's going to be Brandon Steele. At a position 3, the 41 of Jeff Peterson lines up alongside the 021 of Scotty Edwards. And your third row on the inside on the 333. It's going to be Josh Phillips out of 5. And starting P6 in this one, your heat 1 winner is Bob Ramundo. Here we go, green flag is out and we're underway. Christopher Taggart has command of the field into turn number 1 and 2. Steele on the outside of the 41, Peterson. It's Jeff Peterson in the 41. As we got car around, that's the 021 of Scotty Edwards. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPlay. It's instant replay and see what happened. Just sliding up in front of the 53 of Bob Ramundo. Take another view of that accident just there. Just sliding up in front of the 53. Okay, it's all good. This camera's better than the original TV1 and TV2 cameras, that's for sure, buddy. So I appreciate you taking the time to do this. Green flag, heat race number 5, we're underway. Taggart leading into 1 and 2. Brandon Steele working to the outside, and Brandon Steele has a run coming off of turn number 2. The top side is the place to be right now. And the opening lap will belong to Brandon Steele. But Taggart going to have something to say about that into turn number 1 and 2. Once again, they drag race down the back straight away. Keep an eye on the 333 of Josh Phillips. Back down position number 3. Phillips now ducking to the inside of Taggart into turn number 1 and 2. Taggart on the outside in the white and orange 26 machine. Phillips in the 333, the black and green grey machine now. Here comes Peterson on the outside of Bob Raimundo for 4th. 3 down, 7 to run. Raimundo still trying to work the bottom side of the racetrack. At the moment, it is still Brandon Steele out in front. Raimundo and Peterson almost come together there. Down the front straight, they pass the start finish line. Man, that was close. Phillips now trying to duck to the low side into 3 and 4. Going to run Taggart. Took evasive action. Took a hard right-hand turn to avoid from getting into the right rear of Phillips. Taggart now going to slide job Phillips into 3 and 4. No, Phillips on the outside. The battle is on for 2nd and 3rd. Taggart on the low side. Phillips on the high side. They're still side by side. What a race here in heat race number 5. This track is good right now. 3 laps to go. Less than 1.5 miles. I'm thinking we're at a half-mile racetrack. Taggart throwing it in deep, but now look at Phillips in the closing couple of laps of this one. Still trying to find a way into tonight's trophy dash. In the front, on the front straightaway now, the white flag is out. Phillips, he's got one last chance to do it. He's got to run down the back straightaway on the low side. Steele on the top of the racetrack, side by side off for turn number 4. Brandon Steele has it. He will make his way into tonight's trophy dash. Phillips with a good showing there in heat race number 2. Heat race number 5. His second heat of the night. So some fresh faces here. Not aware that the drivers line up on the back straight after the heat races. Brandon Steele, Josh Phillips, Christopher Taggart, Peterson. Edwards is in there as well. But 5 heats complete. 3 to go before we have our trophy dash, 2 B mains. And then the main event to come as well. Heat number 6, waiting to roll onto the racetrack. We've got one more car, 6-car heat race here this evening. Yeah, cars making their way from the infield and off pit road. We take a look at our starting grid for heat race number 6 in the Black Diamonds Motorsports 005. It's Braden Nyler. Braden Nyler in the 005 will start on pole. Alongside him in the 20 machine, it'll be Derek Walker. And a position number 3, the 45, Asturo Lawrence to his outside, the 23 of Mike Peterson. And a position 5 in the 58, it's Kevin Griffey. Alongside Kevin Griffey in car number 80, it's Joshua Steinke. Braden Nyler's going to be tough to beat, but if there's one man that can do it, it'll be the guy starting on the outside of the front row, the 20 of Derek Walker. He's got a habit of finding a podium on the Monday night series. 10 on the board, green flag is out and we're underway. Heat race number 6. Isla got straight to the cushion in 1 and 2. Peterson and Griffey made contact in 1 and 2, and, well, Peterson, he goes hard into the wall, but Walker with a slide job on Braden Isla, and Walker's going to lead this opening lap. Isla going to try and slide job Walker into turns 1 and 2, but Walker's now got the run on the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Steinke as well, trying to make it work. On the inside of Lowrance for third. Now Steinke with a slider on Lowrance. Lowrance, is he going to cross underneath him? No, he's going to keep the foot in the gas and drive around the outside of the 80 machine. Oh, there's a slide job from the 80 again of Steinke, but Lowrance keeping the foot in the bucket and not giving an inch right now. Steinke trying to make something work on the top side. Braden Isla back to position number 2. Oh! Lowrance got a little sideways going into 3. And Steinke had to do the same and got off the gas. Otherwise, that could have been a car around. But, well, we're clean and green here in heat race number 6. And we are halfway home right now. 5 down, 5 to go for your race leader in the 20 of Derek Walker. Second is Braden Isla. Third is Lowrance, and Joshua Steinke trying to pick up position number 4. Steinke with a big slide job into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to tag the wall. And he's going to lose back that third spot. Oh, Lowrance getting a little sideways. It's a cell spin, so there's going to be no yellow. He done it all on his own. Walker continues to lead with 3 to run. Braden Isla back in position number 2. We're now with just 2 laps to go for your race leader. Steinke in third, who already picked up a win in his first heat of the night, so he's already secured a spot in tonight's trophy dash. But maybe a little bit of an R&D session right now for that driver, as the track is just starting to slicken off a little bit on the entry into turn number 1 and 3. As the final time in heat race number 6. It's going to be Derek Walker getting the win. Braden Isla comes home in second. Third is going to be Joshua Steinke in that 80 machine. Then we go back to the 58 of Kevin Griffey, Mike Peterson in the 23, and Doyle Lowrance DNF in that one. Heat 6 complete. We get set for the final 2 heats of the night. Up next is the penultimate heat race, heat number 7. So we'll have 5 cars in that one, then we'll have 6 cars in heat race number 8. A reminder to check out the social media pages for our sponsors: Martin Wevo Farm, Raven Graphics, Colby's iPaint, Ultimatedirrtv, UWU Motorsports, SETI Group Holdings, and the Dirt Slingers Racing League as well. We are live on the Dirt Slingers Racing League Facebook page, along with the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page and YouTube channel as well. Social media info for Ultimate Dirt TV just on the left hand side of the screen. Heat number 7 onto the racetrack right now as we get set for the penultimate heat of the night. Roger Wagner and Austin Decker, your front row. Roger Wagner on the pole, Austin Decker on the outside. The 004 of Dustin Griffiths will start out of position 3. The 54 of Jamie Reed starts position 4. And the 98 of Nathan Puckett will start out of position 5. So Wagner picked up the heat win earlier on this evening. We'll see if he can go 2 for 2. If that's the case, the second place driver in this one, I believe it is, will go on to the Trophy Dash. So still a lot at stake for these drivers, for one of these drivers to put themselves into the Trophy Dash, as we are green. In the penultimate heat race of the night, look at Griffiths on the inside in the Burton 004 entry. Trying to take over second from Austin Decker in the 33. Jamie Reed, who had a good showing last night in the Jason Johnson Memorial at Knoxville in the 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Got a third place last night. Cars on screen, second, third, and fourth. You see Wagner just starting to clear out a little bit, although the top side of the racetrack is getting a good working out. Griffiths in the 004. Oh, Decker hard into the wall. Oh, Burton collected him. And the yellow flag is out. No, it was a hard ride. Still going for the 33. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPaint's instant replay. Just caught the back straightaway. Griffiths had nowhere to go, and that's quite a big roll. I have a few different camera angles of that roll. Here we go, 7 to go in heat race number 7. Wagner will lead from Reed. And well, Griffith's going to still work to the outside with no front wing. Oh, he just tags the back of Reed there in turns 3 and 4. Reed trying to hang on to that second spot on the racetrack at the moment. As your race leader Wagner will start to get clear of your second place driver. 5 down, 5 to go, halfway complete in this one. And Griffiths in the 004 entry with no front wing on that race car. He has got a run on the cushion. Now Jamie Reed needs to be careful because the 004, he's still showing some pace. Here comes the 004 with a slide job into 3 and 4. No, couldn't clear him. So he goes back to the cushion in 1 and 2, and both drivers rail the top side of the racetrack now with just 2 laps to go. Your race leader in Roger Wagner is cleared out by a full straightaway. Second and third continuing still to run nose to tail. All the way around the top side of this racetrack here at the dirt track at Charlotte in North Carolina. White flag is out. And look at Griffiths just literally right on that cushion all the way around. Here it is. One last chance into 3 and 4. The big slide job. Is he going to tag the wall drag race to the finish? Oh, give it to Reed. What a finish there in heat race number 2. Wagner just checked out. Second will go to the 54 of Jamie Reed. Third will go to the 004 of Dustin Griffiths. Nathan Puckett comes home in 4th. And Austin Decker coming home in 5th place there with a DNF. As we wait for our final heat race of the night to get onto the racetrack. About time, Tracy. About time. Although we're pretty much live every night of the week here on Ultimatedirrtv. If you haven't done so already, check out Hammerdown TV as well. Once again, they're live multiple times a night. Racing 7 nights a week and broadcasting all their races. I don't know why it doesn't show some messages. All right, heat number 8 on the racetrack right now. Starting on the pole in the 5 is Nathan McClellan. Jason Nygaard will start out of position at number 2. Out of position 3 will be Zane Scott. Out of position 4 will be Mike Roxbury. Position 5 will be Lewis Stewart. Out of position at number 6 is the 88. Eric Gary. And that is our 6 cars here in heat race number 8. 10 laps on the board, the final heat race of the night. Before we get into the business part of the program, green flag is out. And McClellan could be tough to beat from the front row, but he's got some strong contenders behind him. Hewitt working on the low side into turn number 3 and 4. Trying to pick up position number 4 from Roxbury. Zane Scott now on the inside looking for the race lead. Oh no, there's contact with McClellan. Nygaard around, Hewitt around, and 3 of the fastest guys are around. And let's take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay. See what happened. You see the slider there from Zane Scott going into 1 and 2. McClellan and Scott having contact there. Hewitt coming through as well. Caught the front end of Scott, and Nygaard as well caught the right rear of McClellan. So unfortunately you see a few of those drivers get caught up involved in that, but being able to drive back to pit road, some of the drivers. So officially 1 lap in the books here. One in the books for heat race number 8. 9 remain. Green flag is back out. Keep an eye on Nygaard and Hewitt, who restart 4th and 5th. They look to make their way through this heat 8 field. Nygaard on the top side, Hewitt through the middle. McClellan looking to transfer into tonight's trophy dash. He's got Mike Roxbury closely behind him, followed by Gary in the 88 as well. Nygaard looking to try and get that top side of the racetrack working. It's fast. You've just got to hit it right. 3 down, 7 to go. Nygaard struggling to find the cushion in 3 and 4. Maybe it's not there all the way just yet. Oh no! Oh, this is going to be chaos! Oh, Gary into the wall. Gary, sorry, 3 wide for the lead, but the yellow is out. Oh man, you knew that was going to just... You knew there was going to be some contact. Gary went to the low side, slide on. There was a little bit of contact there, just as McClellan... Somehow he avoided, and watch this, just there, sent the car, and well, it was going to be a recipe for disaster, and unfortunately it was. Eric Gary in the 88 back on pit road. The race leader is Mike Roxbury. In the 422, Lewis Stewart in the 666 in second. Jason Nygaard third. So just the 3 cars left in this one. We'll go green next time by for turn number 4. Roxbury will have command of the field, and out comes back out into the 88, Eric Gary. Green flag is out, and Roxbury wasted little time on getting on the gas. He's got 6 laps to hang on for a heat race win, but the 666 of Hewitt is going to rail the top side of the racetrack. And here comes Hewitt. 5 down, 5 to go. Hewitt's got to be a little patient. He's got to find a way past him. Well, don't worry about patience. He goes straight to the lead off turn 2 into 3 and 4. Hewitt, the race leader. Now, Hewitt's already picked up a win here this evening in the heat race. Oh, Nygaard caught that infield tyre. And he slid up across the front of Roxbury. Now, Roxbury going to return the favour in turns 3 and 4. 3 to go. Nygaard with a slide job on Roxbury. Roxbury, well, around the outside. 2 laps to go this time by for your race leader. Nygaard up to position number 2. Thank you very much, Tracy. Oh, Roxbury with a slider on Nygaard, but couldn't clear him. This spot for second is heating up in the final lap. The white flag is out. Hewitt, he is just G-O-N-E. He is out of here. Out of turn number 4, Lewis Hewitt gets the job done. Second will go to Nygaard. Third is going to be Gary. And Roxbury comes home in position number 4. So well on to Lewis Hewitt on getting a second heat win on the program tonight. Jason Nygaard in second. And you'll find that should put the 32 into tonight's Trophy Dash. Well done, and guaranteeing himself a top 8 starting position here in tonight's Trophy Dash. That'll be up next on the program. And we'll take a quick break here on the Dirt Singers Racing League Facebook page, and obviously Ultimate Dirt TV's Facebook page and YouTube channel as well. We'll come back in just a few moments' time with the Trophy Dash. Up next, 8 cars, 10 laps of distance. The way they finish is how they will start the first 8 positions in tonight's main event here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. Alright, here we go. Trophy Dash time, the 32 of Jason Nygaard alongside Nathan Puckett. In the 98, Derek Walker alongside Brandon Steele, Lewis Hewitt, Roger Wagner, Joshua Starkey. And we were scheduled to have Bob Ramundo in the Trophy Dash this evening with just the 7 cars in this one. 10 laps on the board and we are green. 3 wide already on the start-finish line. Hewitt, Steele and Puckett in the 98 who's just gone backwards. And Nygaard will lead into 3 and 4. He will lead the opening lap. Walker in second, Hewitt in third. Hewitt diving low in 3 and 4. Can he get the run on Walker? He's got a good run. He pulls up alongside him going into 1 and 2. Hewitt's got the bottom side working. Walker on the top side of the racetrack. Slide job for second. Walker with a crossover. 3 down, 7 to run. While Walker and Hewitt are battling it out, it's allowing Nygaard to pull away from the rest of the field. And wouldn't this be good for his confidence if he can start on the pole for tonight's main events? Walker and Hewitt still slide job city. Oh, Walker and Hewitt, wow. Hewitt got a great run. Here comes Steinke on Brandon Steele, and Brandon Steele chasing Derek Walker for third. Whoa, Brandon Steele with a slide job, and Walker hard into the fence. No caution, we stay green for the moment. 4 laps to run, you're watching 3rd and 4th on screen. Slide job from Steinke. Steele with a nice little crossover down the back straightaway, side by side into 3 and 4. Steinke gets to the cushion. Steele puts the slider on. 3 to run. Hewitt starting to close the gap on your race leader. Brandon Steele with a great run on Steinke on the outside. And Wagner now gonna throw his name into the mix here. 2 laps to go. This time bypass the flag stand. Your race leader in the team Seti, Seti Group Holdings, Wicked Cushion, Next Gen Fab, Colby's Eye Paints, number 32. The white flag is out for your race leader, Jason Nygaard, looking to start tonight's main event on the pole position. Through turns 3 and 4, you see the 666 sticking his nose into the picture, but he's got to run out of time. And Jason Nygaard, with a great win here in tonight's Trophy Dash, will start on the pole for tonight's main event. And if you think he's not pumped about that one, I know he is. Hewitt gets 2nd, 3rd, Brandon Steele. 4th, Joshua Steinke. 5th, Roger Wagner. Derek Walker and Nathan Puckett rounds out the field here in tonight's Trophy Dash. Well done to the 32 of Jason Nygaard. Our B mains are up next. 2 B mains. We'll take a quick break and come back very shortly. I hope everyone's enjoying the show. B main, 2 B mains up next on the program. Back before we go any further, let's play the Star Spangled Banner. All right, two B mains up next on the program. 12 laps the distance. Apologise just for that little bit of a background noise. It is, well, it's freezing here in my room anyway, but I'll turn it off in just a moment. Here we go, our B mains for this evening. And looks like the 26 of Christopher Taggart will start on pole. So he's outside the 54 of Jamie Reed. Bob Raimondo coming to the pole position. Jamie Reed second. Taggart in third. Austin Decker fourth. In the 41 is Jeff Peterson out of 5. Out of 6 with the 004 of Dustin Griffiths. The 021 of Scotty Edwards out of 7, and Mike Roxbury out of position number 8. Good job, Jason. Well done, starting on pole. B-Main, 12 laps of distance. Everyone looking to go through turns 1 and 2 clean, and we do so. Can we do the same in 3 and 4? We got Griffiths who tags the wall, but it's okay. Doesn't unsettle the race car. Anything. 3 wide just for a split second there for turn number 2. Peterson, Decker, and Taggart now. Decker on the inside, right of Taggart. Going into turns 1 and 2. We got 10 laps to go here in B-Main competition. B-Main 1. Decker still trying to work the bottom side of the racetrack with Taggart on the low side. Oh, Decker, that was close to that inside tyre. Slider by Taggart on Jamie Reed. Reed now with a crossover. Into turns 3 and 4 through the middle. Look at Griffiths trying to work on the bottom side of the racetrack. 5 down, 7 to go. Here comes Decker on the inside in the 33. He's trying to make something happen at the moment. Officially halfway home, past the start-finish line, this time by Roxbury around the outside. A lot of these drivers on the top of the racetrack. Oh, Roxbury and Peterson had contact for a split second there in turns 3 and 4. Your race leader, Bob Raimondo, in the 53. Well, Bob was scheduled to be in the trophy dash after picking up a win in the first heat, but obviously not. I think we got 4 to go. Decker with a slider on Reed down the back straight away. Into 3 and 4. Decker, here he goes again. Reed, oh no, who's that? Peterson. Upside down. We stay green. Now Decker and Reed still going at it. Although Decker's got a run on Reed right now. Oh, who's that car? Into the wall. It's the 40. It's the 004 of Dustin Griffiths. I think we've got 2 laps to go. No, in fact, that's it. I missed 2 laps somewhere. Checkered flag is out. Well, Raimondo gets the job done. Christopher Taggart, Austin Decker, Jamie Reed, Mike Roxbury, Dustin Griffiths, Scotty Edwards, and Jeff Peterson. B-Main number 1 complete. We'll be back with B-Main number 2 up next on the program. B-Main number 2, Braden Nyla alongside Zane Scott, Eric Gary and Mike Peterson, and Kevin Griffey. Our 5 cars in B-Main number 2. Green flag is out, and Braden Nyla will lead into turn number 1 and 2, but keep an eye on the 37 of Zane Scott as he gets a run down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4, the big slide job is complete for the race lead, but Braden Nyla going to fight back on the inside and throw his own slide job into turn number 1 and 2. The battle is on for the race lead, and Scott and Isla go at it like tooth and nail right now. Kevin Griffin sliding up in front of Gary. But this battle on screen right now between Scott and Isla, well, I can only imagine it's going to go on for the next 10 laps. Three down, 9 to go. Here in B-Main number 2, and the winner will start position 10 in this one. Isla with a big slide job again. In 3 and 4 on Zane Scott, and Isla led that lap momentarily, but Scott comes back at him, and Braden Nyla, man, he is super far on this track, and these drivers, what about this slide job city right now? Population, Zane Scott and Braden Nyla. Oh wow, Isla now throwing Kevin Griffey, he wants his name into the mix. Scott will lead halfway home, 6 down, 6 to go. Scott continues to lead at the front of the field here. Braden Nyla on screen in 2nd. Kevin Griffey followed closely in 3rd. That's your top 3 on screen from left to right. Your race leader, oh wow, Scott. Getting very close to that outside wall. Some of these drivers have to be very mindful of. You make one mistake and you're into the wall already. Now, Braden Nyla, he has got a run. Again on Zane Scott here in the closing 3 laps, I think. Scott continues down the back straight away. He rails the cushion on the top of the racetrack. You can just see how much these guys are jerking at the wheel. Look at inside of the cockpit of their race car. You can see the arms just go back and forth right now. They are absolutely tearing it up right now. And Scott, I think we're in the final lap of this one. And look at that 37 go. Look at how much they work the wheel on the cushion. Checkers are out and Zane Scott gets the win from Braden Nyla. Man, what a race those 2 guys put on here in tonight's B-Main number 2. 3rd is Kevin Griffey, Eric Gary and Mike Peterson rounds out the field. We'll take a quick break and come back with our main event up next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here at the dirt track at Charlotte for the Ultimatedirrtv, Raven, Graffix and UWU Motorsports Outlaw series for the 360 winged sprint cars. We are getting set for main event competition here in just a moment. We're going to get the drivers. The green flag will not be the start of the race. We're going to go around a couple of times. We're going to get the field set up into the correct starting grids. And we're going to have our 4 wide salute. So you'll see the guys from the dash. They'll make their way through. We know Jason Nygaard and Lewis Hewitt will start positions 1 and 2. So this is going to be an interesting race, as we'll have our steady grip holdings starting grid here in just a few moments time. In fact, when we go into turn number 3 and 4, the drivers will get the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports. We are going to go into a 4 wide salute, ladies and gentlemen, a way of the drivers thanking you, the fans, for watching here this evening. We're just waiting on the grid positions to get sorted, and then we will go into the 4 wide salute here at the dirt track at Charlotte. There they go. Splitting wide. We'll wait for the guys in rows 5 to come through.
Get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Alright, the 4 wide salute we just seen there on screen, and it is time to get after it. 30 laps of main event here this evening. It is time we put on a show here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Jason Nygaard and Lewis Hewitt, the front row for tonight's 30 lapper We say let's get dirty for 30 and we are underway! Two, three wide racing at the moment into turns 3 and 4. Look at the 3 wide battle for the minor placings for a moment. Steinke Steele and Roger Wagner. Here comes Derek Walker through the middle. Walker going to try and put the move on Brandon Steele. Walker would not have forgotten the slider Steele put on. Your race leader for the opening couple of laps belongs to the 32 of Jason Nygaard. And Hewitt is all over the back of him. Keep an eye on Zane Scott coming through the field as well. Got a slide job. Bob Ramundo. Oh, there's contact. Scott got a little out of shape and loses 1, 2, 3 positions. Steinke in third right now. He's got one of the best seats in the house, watching the front 2 go nose to tail and try and bring this one. Nygaard continuing to lead from Hewitt, Steinke, Steele and Derek Walker rounds out the top 5. Here comes a slide job for the race lead. Oh, Hewitt, Nygaard, wow, that was close. Nygaard, the size of grapefruits inside of the cockpit of the race car, and he made it work on the outside of turns 3 and 4. Steinke slowly starting to catch up to Hewitt. Hewitt lost a little bit of ground and speed and momentum from that big slide job. Caution, flag flies. Let's take a look. Oh no. Kevin Griffey in the 58. He's got some troubles. Let's take a look at our Colby's eye paints instant replay and see what happened. So keep an eye on the black, white and purple 58 machine. Down to the low side, puts the slider on. Oh, just tags the wall all by himself. Taggart and Zane Scott got involved. Oh, Puckett cleaned up. We'll see everybody else getting through that. Yeah, everybody was okay. There was some contact and some guys rubbing some tires. 7 down, 23 to go. Here in the opening part of tonight's race. And how about Jason Nygaard? Well, he's showing he's not afraid to get it done. Lights will be off this time by. So nice little green flag stint there, 7 laps. Pace truck is in. Green flag off turn number 4 for the 32. Just got to try and regain his composure and try and get back after it again as he pulls away from Hewitt on that green start by about 2.5 car lengths. But Hewitt rails the cushion in 1 and 2, and now he's going to catch back up to your race leader. Nygaard's going to be tough to beat, but well, we know Hewitt's got the stuff to do it. And yellow, yellow, yellow. Nathan Puckett in the 98, upside down. Let's take a look at our Colby's eye paints instant replay. A slider there from Kevin Griffey in the 58. Went horribly wrong. Certainly didn't clear him in the right rear. We'll take a look at the left rear suspension cam on Puckett in the 98, and you just watch that 58 car just come out of nowhere. Another view here, and I'm hoping that's just some lag, because surely he couldn't be twitching the wheel that much unless he's on a controller, which And nothing wrong with being on a controller. So 8 down, 22 remain. Lights are out on the base truck. Green flag off turn number 4 this time by. Here we go. My God, green flag is back on the racetrack and we're on the way. 22 to go. Top 3 on screen. Here goes Stewart diving down to the low side into 3 and 4. Oh, the slider was complete. Nygaard went a turn late underneath him and tagged it back on the 666. And now Joshua Steinke up to position 2, but just for a moment, because here comes Hewitt back to second and back to a slide job and back to the cushion we go. 10 down, 20 to go here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Oh, there's contact between Steinke and Hewitt. They both got into the wall, but they were both able to keep it going without losing any more positions. Wagner up to position 4 and Braden Nyler in the 005 in position number 5. Eiler on the inside of Wagner, now down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Eiler with a big slide job gets the right rear to the cushion. Oh, we got cars around. Bob Ramundo does a 360 and somehow he kept it going. And although there was contact with some cars, they all go forward. They all stay green just for a moment. And let's have a look at the 23 of Mike Peterson around on the back straightaway. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPaints instant replay. So let's go back to this part and watch Bob Ramundo in the 53. There's a full 360. Peterson straightens him up. And Roxbury just came off the cushion, came down the racetrack. And you just see that 422 gets to the cushion, then it comes off. It flings the rear end out to the left. And there was nothing that, well, by that stage, nothing Roxbury or Peterson could have done. So the caution flag will fly one more time here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Lights are still on the pace truck, so we're on 2 to green. I think we got about 17 or 18 to go. So still plenty of racing to come, but how about Hewitt putting the slider on Nygaard? Nygaard crosses him, and then you throw in Joshua Steinke as well. Track is topside dominant. And let me tell you, it's not going to stop these guys from throwing the big haymaker slide jobs. The big Rico bombs.
Alright, man. Like you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
So we've got 17 to go. So a reminder to like the social media pages of our sponsors down the bottom. Martin Webo Farm, Raven Graphics, Colby's iPaints, Ultimatedirrtv, UWU Motorsports, Steady Grip Holdings and Dirt Slingers Racing League. We'll come back to a few other ones here in just a moment. 17 to go. Green flag is back out and we're back underway as Nygaard. Look at Wagner going through the middle of turns 1 and 2 in the 31. Here comes Braden Nyler and Zane Scott. Braden Nyler with a slide job on Wagner. For positions 4. Oh, the pair made contact. He kept it going. Scott now up to position number 5. Wagner trying to come back and put a slide down, but wow, Zane Scott around the outside. Here's your battle for the top 3. 15 down, 15 to go. Nygaard makes one mistake, and it could be the one that cost him the race. Steinke to the race lead. Here comes Hewitt now. The battle is on. Whoa, your top 3. Hewitt around the outside of Nygaard. Oh man, he would be kicking himself right now. Oh, the race for the race lead, our top 3. Man, they were putting on a show. Austin Decker in the 33 smoking on the front straightaway. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPads instant replay. Keep an eye on the 33. On the low side there. Comes up. Oh, well, that stage, you know, it looks like the 33 might have been coming up the racetrack, but then roughly slight come down off that cushion. Same thing as what happened last time. Can't really blame Mike for that. You know, that's just a bit of a racing deal for the pair. Unfortunately for Austin Decker, he finds himself back on pit road. Man, this is getting interesting. Joshua Steinke, your race leader from Lewis Hewitt. Jason Nygaard would be absolutely filthy with himself right now. He had the lead. The one mistake cost him. At the moment, I think we're going to have about 14. In fact, yes, getting confirmation. 14 to go here in the main event. So we are past the halfway stage of tonight's 30-lap main event. So third caution, fourth caution actually. With 16 laps complete, so that's good. Starting to build some momentum. Well, this track at the moment, while the cushion is where you need to be, I think it's going to be tough for these slide jobs to come in, but, well, we've already seen it happen. Between Nygaard, Hewitt, and Steinke. Then you throw in Braden Nyler, Roger Wagner, Zane Scott as well, Brandon Steele with him as well. Derek Walker, who's probably, you know, missing out at the moment, back there in 8th position. Still plenty of laps to go. 14 remain. Joshua Steinke, Lewis Hewitt, Jason Nygaard, Zane Scott, Braden Nyler, your top 5. We are back to green flag conditions. Keep an eye on the 37 of Zane Scott. He is going to be one to watch to come through the field right now. He's one spot off a podium. Oh, Brandon Steele. I think there's going to be a yellow. There it is. Tag it upside down. Puckett in the 98 as well. Reed slowing on the back straightaway. Okay. No, so no yellow, we're staying green. Okay, that was a weird one, I'm not going to lie. Steinke and Hewitt starting to move away from your third place driver. Oh, Hewitt gets into the wall. 10 to go. Just the heat race distance. Now Nygaard back into the picture. Hewitt, he has got some work to do right now. Oh no, upside down. And caution is out, and Hewitt has got some damage to the rear end of that race car. We've got a car upside down. It was the 20 of Derek Walker. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPads instant replay. Wow, yeah, you just misjudged that one big time. I just caught the inside tyre. He goes upside down, and that will end his race. And you got to feel sorry for Hewitt because I think there is some rear end damage on that race car. Just see, look at that crab walking. Yeah, his night is going to be over. And this is going to be interesting with 9 to go. Hewitt to the infield and gets the rear end of that car fixed. Well, where does he fit into the mix here? Does he go rear field? Because he's gone through the pits. Which he should do, and looks like he will. Steinke, Nygaard, and Braden Isla. Zane Scott, Roger Wagner, your top 5. 9 remain. Green flag out, and we're underway. Steinke looking to pick up a win here at the dirt track at Charlotte. But it's not going to come easy, that's for sure. Oh, Scott into the wall. Wagner keeps it up into the 3 wide down the front straight away. Peterson got caught up, and look at Lewis Hewitt back to position number 6 right now in the 666. Scott and Wagner going at it, putting slide jobs on each other, and Hewitt runs the bottom side. Hewitt, and look at this, 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Scott on the outside, Wagner was through the middle, and Hewitt was on the bottom side. Oh no, Roger Wagner hard into the wall. Caution is out. Caution, caution, caution. Three wide there for a second. As we watch, Roger Wagner just down the back straight, got a little loose, and then hard into the wall. Steele came through, collected him a bit. And Wagner goes around. And we just had a car as well, upside down just then. And who was that? Oh no, it's Brandon Steele. Take a look at our Colby's iPads instant replay. And so there was Steele coming through on Wagner. And about then was where the caution flag came out. Steele got sideways, chopped the cushion, the car went hard. Nose first into the wall, and here comes the glitch from iRacing. And Brandon Steele upside down on the virtual tow truck and back on pit road. Well, doesn't this just make things just a little bit more interesting with 6 laps to go? Can Joshua Steinke pick up a win here at the dirt track at Charlotte? Jason Nygaard, well, he's got another chance to pick up his first win of the season. Braden Isla in 3rd. Don't count him out. Don't count out Zane Scott. Do not count out Lewis Hewitt. Back to position 5. Lights are out on the pace truck. 6 laps to go. Who is going to pick up the checkered flags here this evening at the dirt track at Charlotte? 6 laps to go, and we'll find out. Green flag is back out, and we're back underway. Keep an eye on the minor placings right now. We go down the back straightaway. Zane Scott gone to the inside of turn number 3 and 4, looking to pick up a podium. He almost pulled up alongside Braden Isla with just 5 laps to go. Hewitt once again has got to run. He gets up to position number 4. Scott back to position 5. And it's the cushion is where you need to be. Oh, Scott into the wall. He's going to lose one more spot. Braden Isla literally working that cushion over Hewitt. Only made contact and he got off the gas. Oh, that was hard and close racing. Braden Isla still holds down third. Steinke with 3 laps to go. Can he do it? Nygaard, can he pick up his first win of the season? And what might be a first win of his career in the league races that we've broadcasted. I know he's had some terrible luck. He's been able to bag a couple of podiums. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. In fact, it's 1 lap to go. For the final time down the back straightaway, the 80 of Joshua Steinke looking to find the checkered flag, the double checkers through turns 3 and 4. The checkers around. He gets the win. Joshua Steinke, what a race. Jason Nygaard in second. Third is going to go to Braden Isla. Fourth is going to be Daniel Griffiths. Zane Scott. And in fact, it's going to be Lewis Hewitt, Zane Scott, Mike Roxbury, Bob Ramundo, Roger Wagner. And then all the DNFs in this one. So well done to Joshua Steinke, Jason Nygaard, and Braden Isla. What we're going to do right now, we're going to get a chat with our drivers here, and we'll start. And home in third place tonight in the 005 is Braden Isla. Braden, congratulations on that third place podium here. You must be happy with the result after the night that you had to start off with.
I mean, I'm doing better than I started, but I'm honestly not happy with my result. This is just, I mean, I'm happy I got third. This is a really tough race, but I usually perform way better at this track, and I think I can expect more out of myself, but I just wasn't able to put it up tonight.
And talk about this racetrack. I mean, this cushion, it was brutal.
Yeah, I can usually handle the cushion no problem, but I don't think I've really ever had a track this rough before lately.
Well, look, man, a third place, it's still a good result for you and the team. It, you said you like to expect better from yourself, but sometimes you gotta take what you can get.
Yeah, coming into this, I was hoping I would be able to take home the win tonight, because this is my place. I don't know what's about it, but I just love it.
Well done on a third place here tonight, and what do you thanks to people that make it all happen for the wheels to turn on that 005 machine?
Well, I'd like to thank you for doing the broadcast. I'd like to thank Dirt Slingers for putting this race on. I'd like to thank my team, Black Diamond Motorsports. I'm the only one here racing tonight, so I mean I did okay for the whole team. Hammer Down TV and Hammer Down iRacing League, and also everybody out there that supports me.
All right, Braden Isla coming home with a third place. We'll tap to the driver who started on the pole. He comes home with a second place here tonight, the 32 of Jason Nygaard. Jason, congratulations on a second place. You had it. One mistake cost you eventually in the end.
Yeah, seems like it's one little thing or another biting me to get my first win in the league I'm in, but I'll keep trying and I'll get it someday.
This cushion, man, I asked the question to Braden. I mean, what was it about this cushion that it's so tough to run, but if you can hit it, you're super duper fast?
You gotta, you can't hold it wide open anymore, so you have to, you literally just have to hit it right, and, it's a real big, risk reward thing with the cushion now, and I kind of like what they did with it, because it's not, this track is, I think, is a lot better than it was.
All right, Bob, look, hey, well done on the second place here. You lead a bunch of laps here, but obviously not the one that you want to lead, but second place is still a good result for you and the team. Why don't you thank the people that make it all happen for you?
All right, man.
I gotta give a shout out to Team SETI Group Holdings, Wicked Cushion, Kobe Eye Paints, Next Gen Fab, and one that I keep forgetting is on the cars, Lucas Oil, Mav TV. So shout out to all those guys for coming on board.
All right, there we go. Jason Nygaard with a second place here this evening. Coming away with a win in Gutter Ratings, Joshua. Josh, congratulations on that one. Man, you must be thrilled about the result and picking up a win here at the dirt track at Charlotte.
Most definitely a first win at DSRL, so it feels pretty good.
Man, you just had that topside work and you had to come, through the field there and pass a couple of cars. I mean, what was it like trying to come through the field in this main event?
It was only a one-lane track all the way around all night long, so it was just high side hustling, and you just had to wait for someone to make a mistake and do a close slider and hope, pray to God that you guys both make it through.
Well, you talk about the mistake that you needed to happen, and well, you need some luck in these races. Luck was certainly on your side here tonight. Once you got to the lead, it wasn't all smooth sailing because you still had pressure from Nygaard, Braden Oller was there as well, Zane Scott, Lewis Hewitt. I mean, what was going through your mind on the last restart with 6 to go?
All night those guys were faster than me, and I was just hoping to God that my setup was going to stick it on the high side because there was nothing but just one tire eating away. Otherwise, you were just loose and all over the track. So I felt pretty good holding it up there all night.
All right, so before we let you get out of here, stay on the racetrack for me. I know you're still on there. Just ignore race control. Get back on the racetrack, do some donuts, and why don't you thank some people that make it all happen for you. A bit tough to do in the 360 sprint cars.
Most definitely. I don't have enough gearing.
Hey, look, you got any sponsor shout-outs that you want to give before we let you get out of here and go celebrate?
Yeah, 490 Designs, and then all my fans watching at home, and all the people who let me do this, all my friends and my family.
All right, Josh, well done on the win.
Thanks.
Now we have Joshua Steinke with the win here in Carter Brady. He picked up the win, and man, what a race that was. Although, yes, it was topside dominant, it still provided some fantastic racing. Make sure you head over to our sponsors' Facebook pages, our social media pages. Dirt Slingers Racing League, we're live there on Facebook. If you haven't done so already, hit the like and follow button. UWU Motorsports, you can check them out on Facebook as well. Raven Graphics, you can check them out on Facebook. Martin Wevo Farm as well. And sponsors here that make it all possible for the 360 Outlaw series to run. A big thanks to Roger and all the admin team for allowing Ultimatedirrtv to cover the action for these guys for the series. Make sure you check out City Group Holdings as well on the web. You can check them out at www.city.com. That's CEDI.com. Check out Colby's iPaints on Facebook as well. While you're there, make sure, if you haven't done so already, follow Ultimatedirrtv on Facebook. Hit the like and follow button. We're live pretty much nearly every night of the week. And of course, you can check out our YouTube channel as well. Go to youtube.com/UltimateDirtTV. Hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a cent. All of our videos from when we broadcast. Well, they're pretty much streamed from now on. All of our races are going to be streamed straight to YouTube, so you can watch it in 1080p. You can rewatch it in 1080p rather than watching it in the 320p upload from Facebook. I'm Marv, everyone here at Ultimatedirrtv. It's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you back next week for another round of the series. But Ultimatedirrtv, we are live tomorrow night for the Joker's Wild for the Dirty Old Bastards League. So make sure you come back and stick around for that one. It's going to be a good show. We'll be live from about 9:15 Eastern. Good night, everyone.